Did you know that picking your nose might do more than just gross out your friends? Buckle up, because today, I'm diving into some surprising new research that links nose picking to an increased risk of dementia. Yep, you heard that right. A 2022 study from Griffith University in Australia has found a potential connection between nose picking and dementia. Researchers discovered that damaging your nasal tissue through picking may create a pathway for harmful bacteria to travel to your brain. Now that's not something you think about while rummaging around up there, right? So, what's the science behind this discovery? The researchers focused on a bacteria called Chlamydia pneumonia. This nasty bugger causes pneumonia in humans and has been found in the brains of late-onset dementia patients. In their study, they observed that in mice, these bacteria traveled directly from the nose to the brain via the olfactory nerve. The results were pretty shocking. The more nasal tissue damage, the faster and easier the bacteria spread. The infected mice also developed amyloid-beta protein deposits, which are the same kinds of clumps found in Alzheimer's patients. But before you start panicking, there are a few key caveats to keep in mind. Lead researcher James St. John points out that this was the first demonstration of this pathway in mice, and the implications for humans still need to be verified. They found that the bacteria reached the mouse brains in a mere 24-72 hours. And while amyloid plaques were found, these might actually be the brain's response to infection, not necessarily the cause of Alzheimer's. Why is this important? Well, consider this. 90% of adults admit to picking their noses, and with 55 million people worldwide living with dementia, understanding every possible risk factor is crucial. This research opens up new directions for understanding how environmental factors may contribute to neurodegenerative diseases. So, what can you do while we wait for more data? Scientists recommend avoiding nose picking and hair plucking to protect your nasal tissue, maintaining good hand hygiene, and watching for any signs of nasal irritation or damage. This study adds to the growing evidence that infections could play a role in dementia. St. John emphasizes that after age 65, dementia risk increases dramatically, but environmental exposures like bacteria and viruses appear to be critical too. So until we know more, it might be wise to be gentle with your nose. Who knew such a simple habit could have such surprising consequences? If you enjoyed this deep dive into the surprising connections in our everyday lives, make sure to follow me for more psychological insights. Until next time, stay curious and keep your mind sharp.